green light. Few people with bad choices in RPM. Heikkinen gets the best start. It's Heikkinen from Backerud. Solberg's up the inside of Backerud. Backerud trying to squeeze Solberg across into the wall on the inside. Solberg's in the position Hansen was in last year. It's Heikkinen from Backerud. And that's Kristoffersen who's come through to P3. Hansen's gone up the inside. Hansen hooks the grip up. He's alongside Kristoffersen. The car's sideways on the wing. Solberg P1 to P6. So both of the VW Team Sweden cars into the Joker lap on lap 1. Heikkinen leading from Backerud. Carl, so hard to get these cars off the line. The drivers have choices. Topi Heikkinen wins the Monster Energy Supercharger Award for being the first driver into turn 1, but that was because he got the RPM and all the settings right. You know, they can choose the amount of boost, how they're going to set the car off the line. A lot of people got that wrong because a lot of those cars bogged down, didn't they, on the start? Maybe 4 of them. Backerud having a look up the inside. Sorry, Heikkinen lost it on the brakes. Backerud's going to take the lead, and Hansen's going to go through to P2 if he's not careful. Heikkinen's going to drop another slot. He does. Heikkinen outbraked himself at the end of the straight.
And great job for Hansen, who went from not being in the final to second place in the final.
Solberg into the Joker lap in the background. Solberg has been dumped back down. He's behind both Kristoffersen and Markland. So Solberg, having been top qualifier and the easiest win I've seen in a semi-final in a very long time, finds himself in P6, but this is not over yet. We've only had 2 laps. Hansen, to me, is looking quicker than Backerud. I'm a little bit surprised, again, that they didn't take a Joker lap. We've seen this a couple of times today. And that's Heikkinen comes out in front of Markland, but he must be behind Kristoffersen. So Kristoffersen is up to P3, and Kristoffersen is the highest of the drivers who've taken the Joker. Heikkinen there as well is back from Markland into Solberg. So I'm wondering if Topi's got a problem as well in the EKS RX car. Look at Markland pushing him again, the same place as Tim. Here he goes. Here he goes. So 3 laps to go. Hansen has a gap over Kristoffersen of under 2. Kristoffersen might get out in front. Hansen does it though. Hansen, that was all important. That could be for the win if these guys can get the hammer down. So it was 2.7 back to Kristoffersen. I'm surprised he managed to get out in front. Didn't feel a big enough gap. Everybody's choking now. So these are your podium finishers. In what order are they going to stand on those steps? Who's going to pick up that trophy that was dropped off by helicopter earlier on today? Timmy Hansen, what do you reckon?
I think Hansen's going to go for it, but remember one thing, the conditions are so slippery that the smallest mistake and you can either lose 2 seconds or hit the wall.
Still a fight going on in the background, so Solberg's managed to get past Markland on that last lap. They're coming through the final couple of corners. Andreas Backerud has dropped off the back of Hansen. Hansen now's just got to slow it down. Kristoffersen is going to try and have a look at Backerud on the last corner. I don't think he's going to be able to get anything done, but Timmy Hansen, he wasn't in the final. He was called up when Timasiano was disqualified, and he takes his first win of the season. Timmy Hansen on the top step of the podium in Canada. He runs over towards the photographers. He's over the moon. There we are. He's absolutely over the moon. Timmy Hansen with the win at round 7 of the FIA World Rallycross Championship. We weren't necessarily expecting that one 10 minutes ago, were we? Backerud in 2nd, Kristoffersen in 3rd, Heikkinen 4th, Solberg from the top qualifier spot drops down to 5th, but he'll take the lead in the World Championship anyway, and Anton Markland in 6th.